Braja Janaranjana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Jai Radha Gopinath. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Let's all chant together one voice. Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And again, one voice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, together, one voice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. And again, one heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajikacharya Stotra Satashishimad Abhay Charanaravindra Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Shri Rup Shri Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Sargoswami Prabhu Gan Ki Prem Sigaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopa Gopinath Shamakund Radha Kungiri Govardhan Ki Ganga Devi Ki Yamuna Devi Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Tulsi Maharani Ki Harinam Sankirtan Ki Mayapur Navadip Dham Ki Vrajabhumi Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ki Shri Krishna Janmastami Ki Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glory to the assembled devotees, all glory to the assembled devotees, all glory to the assembled devotees, all glory to Shri Shri Guru Gauranga, glory to Srila Prabhupada.
If anyone owns a white CRV up the end of the street that left the headlights on and the sunroof open,
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This morning we're reading from Srimad Bhagvatam, Canto 1, Chapter 6, Text 16. The chapter is titled Conversation Between Narada and Vyasadeva. Yayatascharanam bhojam bhava nirjita chetasa Odkantyasru kalakshyasya Hridyasinme sanarhari Yayatascharanam bhojam Bhava nirjita chetasa Odkantyasru kalakshya Hridyasinme sanarhari. Yayatascharanam bhojam Bhava nirjita chetasa Odkantrasyu kalakshasya Hridyasinme sanarhari. Yayatascharanam bhojam Bhava nirjita chetasa Odkantasru kalakshasya Hridyasinme sanarhari. Yayatascharanam bhojam Bhava nirjita chetasa Odkantasru kalakshasya Hridyasinme sanarhari. Ladies. Yayatascharanam bhojam Bhava nirjita chetasa Otkantasrukalakshasya Hridya Sinme Shanar Hari. Translation. As soon as I began to meditate upon the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead within my mind, with my mind transformed in transcendental love, tears rolled down my eyes, and without delay, the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, appeared on the lotus of my heart. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The word bhava is significant here. This bhava stage is attained after one has transcendental affection for the Lord. The first stage is called shraddha, or a liking for the Supreme Lord. In order to increase that liking, one has to associate with the pure devotees of the Lord. The third stage is to practice the prescribed rules and regulations of devotional service. This will dissipate all sorts of misgivings and remove all personal deficiencies that hamper progress in devotional life. When all misgivings and personal deficiencies are removed, there is a standard faith in transcendental matter, and the taste for it increases in greater proportion. This stage leads to attraction, and after this there is bhava, or the prior stage of unalloyed love for God. All the above different stages are but different stages of development of transcendental love. Being so surcharged with transcendental love, there comes a strong feeling of separation that leads to 8 different kinds of ecstasies. Tears from the eyes of the devotee is an automatic reaction, and because Sri Narada Muni in his previous birth attained that stage very quickly, after his departure from home, it was quite possible for him to perceive the actual presence of the Lord, which he tangibly experienced by his devotion, by his developed spiritual senses without material tinge. Om Gyantimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Jaina Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pungum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Shri Gurun Dinataranam Shri Rupa Shri Sanatana Bhattaraguna Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Rasa Raghunath Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Tavasvi Radhika Nata Karmana Manasagira Krishna Kante Tavaivasmi Yuvame Vagatir Mama Govinda Balave Radhe Partihe Tomaham Sada Tvadiya Iti Janatu Govindo Mam Toyasaha Radhe Vrindavanadishe Karuna Mritavahini Kripaya Nicha Parabja Dasyam Mahyam Pradiyatam Tavaivasmi Najivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Devi Tvam Namam Charanantikam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Want to pay our obeisances again and again to the Vaishnavas. So we're reading here of Narada Muni's conversation with his disciple, Vyas. Vyas has been feeling despondent. We can say even depressed. Mahamuni Vyas, the great compiler of the Vedas, he is demonstrating symptoms of depression, despondency, and confusion. And so this is perplexing. He himself couldn't understand why. He's seated there at Badrik Ashram, that is the place of Vyas, at the lotus feet of Naranarayan, Badri Narayana, where the Saraswati flows. In the beginning of the Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami, he pays his obeisances and he invokes Naranarayan Rishi, Vyas, Saraswati, Narayanam namaskritya naram cheva narottamam devim sarasvatim vyasam tato jayam utirdaret. Before speaking Bhagavatam, he says, let me offer my obeisances to Narayana, to Naranarayan Rishi, to Saraswati, and to Vyas. They are all there at this place in Badri. Vyas is seated there on the bank of the Saraswati, feeling despondent, unable to determine the cause, and he hears some transcendental sound, the playing of a veena. The veena, a most wonderful stringed instrument, the precursor to the sitar, much more ancient Vedic instrument. The sitar, a later development with the arrival of the Mughals. They changed the veena, which has less strings. It's in that sense more pure. The sitar has lots of sympathetic strings, and so it gives a lot more sound. The veena has a clearer sound. Narada Muni, he plays the veena, and Vyas hears that sound, the transcendental strumming of the veena. Srimati Radharani is also described as playing the veena. Narad Muni bhajai veena Radhika Ramana name. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he sings. Narad Muni plays his veena, singing the names Radhika, Ramana. Vyas hears the sound, he understands this is the arrival of my Gurudev. He stands to greet Narad Muni, and they have conversation. That's what we're reading of now. We are privy to the conversation between these two most exalted personalities, Narad Muni and Vyas. Vyas reveals his mind to his Guru. That is the Guru-disciple relationship, and it is also the way that devotees exchange love. Srila Rupa Goswami instructs in the Upadeshamrita, the nectar of instruction, Dadati pratigrihnati guhyam akyati prachati bhungte bhojayate cheva sadvidim priti lakshanam. Priti lakshana. Priti means love. Lakshan means symptoms or identifiers. So he says these are 6 identifiers of love, or 6 symptoms of love. Dadati pratigrihnati. Dadati, giving, and pratigrihnati, receiving. Giving and receiving gifts. These are 2 ways that devotees express love or exchange love. Guhyam akyati prichati. Guhyam akyati, to reveal the mind confidentially. Guhya means secret. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that bhakti is Raja Guhya, the king of secrets. Guhya is associated with another word that essentially means cave. So a cave is a secret, a hidden place. And so the mind is also like a secret, hidden place. Guhyam akyati means to reveal the mind. Prichati. Prichati means to inquire. How are you? How are you, dear devotee? So to reveal the mind and to inquire after the well-being of another devotee. These are an additional 2 exchanges of love. And then bhukte bhojayate. Bhukte, to invite devotees to take prasad. Bhojayate, to accept those invitations. These are totally 6 exchanges of priti, of love. So Vyas, he reveals his mind to his guru, Guhyam akyati. My dear Gurudev, I am not feeling well. Physically, I'm okay. The ashram, everything is peaceful here. There are no disturbances, but my mind is disturbed. So the natural question is, oh, why? What is the cause of your distress? And Vyasa's response, I don't know. Maybe you felt like that sometimes. You're feeling down and distressed and disturbed, but you don't know why. And so that was Vyasa's position. I don't know why I'm distressed. And so Narad, he takes the role of, he takes a diagnostic role. He determines, Vyas, the cause of your distress, the cause of your despondency is that despite having done such great works as compiling the Vedas, what more monumental achievement can there be than that? The Vedas, of course, an ancient oral tradition passed down from teacher to disciple. Vyas, he organizes it. He compiles it, he structures it, he gives it form and has it written down. So despite having compiled the Vedas, despite having written Mahabharata, another monumental achievement, despite having done such great works, Narada Muni, he said, you have not clearly delineated bhakti. Bhakti is there all throughout the Vedas, like cream or butter are found all throughout milk. Although they're there, but it's difficult to discern. If someone gives you a glass of milk, oh, there is the butter. It's interspersed with the other, with the rest of the milk. So Narad said, you have not clearly delineated, you have not clearly defined bhakti, which is the essence of all Vedic teachings, which is the real benefit. Only it can offer real benefit to human society. The other Vedic teachings are important. They bring one to the platform of human being. We might think that just being born into a human body makes us into a human being. But the Vedas, they have this phrase, Dvipada pasu, that is the 2-legged animal. Despite having a human body with 2 legs, the mentality remains that of pasu, of animal. We become human through dvija, through second birth, through being born again. Dvija, second birth, means initiation into the Veda. So by study of the Veda and by practicing, not just initiation, initiation means beginning. By practicing or living the Veda, we become civilized, that is human. But that's only the beginning. Human form of life is most rare. But the real purpose or the real benefit of human life, Prahlad Maharaj instructs, is that we can practice Krishna consciousness. Komadam ajaret prajno dharman bhagavata niha durlabam manusam janma tarabyat dhruvam artadam. Durlabha means rare. Manusa, human. Janma, birth. Durlabha manusam janma. Human birth is most rare. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj says, take up Krishna consciousness and make it worthwhile. Take advantage of the opportunity. So Vyas tells Narad, you need to delineate, you need to write another book, another text, where you clearly explain bhakti. But he doesn't end there. He's doing something most wonderful in this passage that we're reading now. He's describing to Vyas his own story, his own conversion experience into bhakti. And this is most profound. Narada Muni, the great teacher of Bhagavatam, the great teacher, he's the hero of the Bhagavatam as far as I'm concerned, Vyasa's own guru. And at so many points we have Narad teaching bhakti to other people and purifying, or transforming them, bringing them onto the path of bhakti. But he begins here by telling of his own story. And revealing your own story. This is part of that Guhyam Akyati Prichati. Vyas has done some Guhyam Akyati, some revealing of the heart, revealing of the mind, sharing of secrets. And now Narad, he's reciprocating. And he's also sharing some of this secret. Guhyam Akyati, sharing some secret. Oh, dear disciple Vyas, I was not always a great sage as you know me now. I too was once a conditioned soul, bewildered by the material nature. But my heart was transformed by the power of bhakti. Let me tell you about it. The power of bhakti I will share with you by telling you of my own story. And that's what we're reading now. He tells his disciple Vyas, in my previous birth, I was just a little boy. Not even, just 5 years old. And I wasn't of any elevated family. I wasn't born the child of Brahmana parents or even aristocracy, Kshatriyas or Vaishyas. I was the son of a servant maid. I didn't even know who my dad was. I was raised by a single mother. That was my position. And my mom, she did seva in an ashram. So she had some job there. Not so much as seva, but a job. Her job was that she would clean in an ashram. And I was her kid. I would run around, play here and there, make messes, get into trouble. That's who I was. And once during Chaturmasya are 4 months of the rainy season. Now we are in Chaturmasya, not 4 months of rainy season for us, but in India there are 4 months of the rainy season. And during Chaturmasya, these are also 4 months when the Devatas are sleeping. That's another discussion, and we've had it in the past. The 1 year on earth is 1 day for for the Devatas. And so this period of their resting, that is our Chaturmasya. And so the sannyasis, who generally they travel and preach, and the sannyasis, they don't remain in one place for more than 3 days. Narad Muni was cursed by whom? By Daksha. Cursed by Daksha, you will never be able to remain in one place for more than 3 days. Why was Daksha so angry to curse the great Narad? Because Narad Muni had converted 10,000 of Daksha's children into Vaishnavas. Daksha, a great Prajapati, a son of Brahma. Brahma, the creator, and he has a role, secondary creator. He has a role of populating the universe. And he entrusts the same responsibility to his children, his first generation of children. Bhrigu, Angira, and so forth. Daksha as well. Go forth and populate the universe. So Daksha, he takes this very seriously. He has 10,000 sons. And he sends them out. You go and do some tapa, do some austerity, do some penance, and get power so that you can also be a progenitor. And these are 10,000 Haryashvas. Narada Muni pays them a visit. Boys, what are you doing? Performing this penance and austerity to get material opulence that's temporary. The body anyway will die. Misuse of human form of life. Take up bhakti. That's the real benefit that you can achieve. Your soul is entrapped in a cycle of samsara. Take up bhakti. Use this human form of life for its real benefit. Everlasting benefit. And the Haryashvas, they offer their obeisances to him, and they take to full. They become sannyasis, take to renunciation and full immersion in bhakti. They don't go home. Daksha, he has another 10,000 sons. The Shavalasvas, sends them out to do some tapa before getting married and having children. Narada Muni pays them a visit as well. The same thing happens. And so Daksha, in rage, curses Narada Muni, you'll never stay in any place for more than 3 days. Narada Muni says, thank you. This is a blessing. I will take it as a blessing. And Prabhupada, he also said, I think the parents of my disciples have cursed me. He writes it in one Bhagavatam purport. I think that the parents of my disciples have cursed me that I too can never stay in any place more than 3 days. I'm always moving from one place to the next. So that is the way of the sannyasi. Prabhupada said, quoting an English proverb, a rolling stone gathers no moss. So the sannyasi is recommended to always be on the move, and so as not to develop any attachments. So Narad, in his previous life, the son of a servant maid in an ashram, where during Chaturmasya, a group of sannyasis, Prabhupada describes them as Bhakti Vedantas. A group of Bhakti Vedantas, they come and stay in that ashram, not for 3 days, but for 4 months. So there's one part of the year when the sannyasi can remain in one place. Generally, not staying in any place longer than 3 days, but during Chaturmasya, during the rainy season, it's difficult to travel. And so they stay in one place, and there are benefits to this. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, during the 4 months of the rainy season, he stayed where? Sri Rangam, Ranga Kshetra. He stayed in the house of Venkatabhatta, the head pujari there for Ranganathji. And you can still visit that house today. The Bhattas still live there. You can visit it's a private home, so if they let you in, they'll show you the room where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed. Unfortunately, in the past few years, they did some renovations, and why would you do that? They did some renovations to extend the house a bit, but that home is there in Srirangam. So Mahaprabhu stayed there for 4 months. That's a tradition. So sannyasis always move, but then during 4 months of the rainy season, they remain in one place. So they remained in the ashram where Narad was playing and his mother was working. And he describes to Vyas that from time to time I had opportunity to do some seva for these sadhus. My mum would direct me, you take water for them, or after they have eaten, you help me to clean the place where they have had their prasad. And Narad, this small boy, he observes their practice. He observes their countenance, their personality, their disposition. He listens to their conversations. And he's most attracted to them. He's attracted to their entire way, their entire mode of being. These Bhakti Vedantas. And sometimes after they've eaten, he also takes some remnants from their plates, some Mahaprasad. And through hearing their discussions, through taking the remnants of their food, through this association with them, not that it was any formal association that he was sitting there and listening as a disciple, but as a kid playing and helping his mum to do some cleaning, he developed an attraction for the way of the Bhakti Vedantas. He developed an attraction for bhakti. That bhakti that was in the heart of these Vaishnavas was awakened in his own heart. And when they left, he was devastated. He felt that his life had lost any meaning. Broken-hearted, grief-stricken at their disappearance. And shortly after that, his mum was bitten by a snake and died. And so he was made an orphan. That's Narad's story. He was made an orphan. 5-year-old orphan. What to do? He has no home. He has no place. And so he describes how he wandered through the forests and the towns, searching for these Bhakti Vedantas, trying to find them. They were the people that he felt were his family. And he tried to live as they lived. He tried to remember the things that they had spoken about and the things that they had done, how they would chant holy names, how they would meditate. And so he was unable to find them again, but he developed a practice, a sadhana, based on his observations of the way of the Bhakti Vedantas. And in this verse today we read the effect of what happened through that practice. Remember, he's just a little boy, 6, 7 years old by now. As soon as I began to meditate on the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead with my mind transformed in transcendental love, tears rolled down my eyes, and without delay, the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared on the lotus of my heart. He's having the the effects of bhakti are manifesting for him. Prabhupada, in his purport, gives special emphasis to this word, and you'll see the first word in the second line, bhava. Prabhupada, in his purport, suggests that Narad Muni has experienced an awakening of bhava. So this is actually a very advanced stage of spiritual practice. In his purport, Prabhupada paraphrases Srila Rupa Goswami's 9 stages of bhakti. Ado Shraddha Tata Sadhusanga Ta Bhajana Kriya Ta Nartana Vritti Ashaktish Tata Ruchi Bhava. And then the final stage, the 8th, Prema. So according to Prabhupada's pointing out or noting that from this verse we can understand that Narad, this little boy, is at the 8th stage here. He hasn't received any great training. He hasn't had any formal induction. It was brief association over 4 months at a distance as a kid playing around the ashram, but he's been able to imbibe by observing these Vaishnavas, by receiving their Mahaprasad and their blessings, and then using them as exemplars for how to practice. He's achieved this very high level. So Prabhupada points out the 9 stages, beginning with Shraddha, faith. Faith was awakened in Narad Muni during the time of the presence of these devotees in the ashram where his mother worked. Faith. He was just 5 years old, but he had faith. And that faith led him to desire more intensely sadhusanga, the association of these devotees. And as his affection or his attachment to these devotees deepened, he began to imitate their practices, bhajana kriya. He began to meditate, he began to chant, he began to contemplate the teachings that he had heard them discuss, leading to anartha nivritti. Anartha, anartha. Artha means that which is valuable. Anartha means that which is worthless. Anartha nivritti. So giving up that which is worthless. These are our material attachments, our material identifications. After the giving up of attachments, anartha nivritti, so dharma, artha, karma, moksha, right? So that same word. Anartha, giving up material attachments. He has awakened some ashakti. Ashakti is beginning stages of attachment for Krishna himself, which leads to ruchi, an actual taste. When we chant, when we study Bhagavatam, when we engage in these, in seva to the deity, these panchanga bhakti, we experience taste, we experience relish, that we want more of it. Not artificial, not something that we do because we have to or we must, not something that we do because it's pious, but with ruchi, there is an actual relish. I do this because I love it. I love Krishna. I love chanting his name. I love seeing the deity. I love hearing the Srimad Bhagvatam. That is ruchi. And as ruchi deepens, then we get this bhava. So that's where Narad Muni is now. Bhava has many different aspects, but one of the most frequently described aspects of bhava relates to the Asta Sattvika Bhava, eightfold bodily transformations. These are bodily transformations that are beyond our control. Like when you start crying. Yeah? When you cry, it's not something that you try to do. Let me cry now. No, suddenly there is an outflow of emotion, and you can't hold back the tears, and you might even be embarrassed and try to pretend that but they're there. So Asta Sattvika Bhava, these are eightfold manifestations of sentiment or feeling in the heart that are beyond our control. Crying is one of them. Laughing is another. You start laughing, maybe you get the giggles. I'm giving the material examples, and then you see how it applies to the devotional context. Sometimes you'll be laughing with your friends and it's like, this is a serious matter. But your friend's telling jokes and you can't stop laughing. It's beyond your control. Or something exhilarating happens and your hair stands on them. These are the material examples. But see how this applies to Krishna. When this happens in relation to Krishna, that is Bhava Bhakti. When you see the deity and the tears come to the eyes, when you see the deity and the hair stands on end, when you engage in the Sankirtan and tears come to, so it's a different thing. When these things happen in relation to Krishna, these uncontrollable bodily transformations because of a wave of emotion or sentiment or love that exudes in the heart, from the heart, that is Bhava. And that's what Narad Muni describes here. As I sat and meditated, so as soon as I began to meditate on the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead, with my mind transformed in transcendental love, tears rolled down my eyes. He's not trying to do this. It's not his intention. The gopis, in fact, they would get angry at these tears. Stop crying. I can't see Krishna for a moment, that when these tears are in the way of my vision. Or in Dvaraka, there's a devotee fanning Krishna, and he's experiencing ecstasy. And his body's shaking, but he needs to be serious in this role. But his hands are trembling because of his ecstasy, fanning Krishna. So Narada Muni's at that level here, as a child. So this is to give us, to give Vyasadeva, and through Vyasadev's retelling the story, it's to give us an understanding that bhakti is so natural and easy. Narada Muni is telling this story to his disciple. Look, I was just a child. I was only 5 or 6. I didn't have any deep training. But it happened. It worked. I was transformed. Today,